okay. It's still not straight, but that's okay. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, I don't remember hitting the thing. Oh, yes, I do, because that's where I put my Cricut Joy up on the thing. Welcome in. Good morning, good afternoon, happy Tuesday. We're going to be playing with... Hey, Jana. How are you doing, hon? I do want to say hello to Ms. Alyssa, because she was in at 9:54 a.m. Yes, she has been waiting for 2 friggin' hours. So hello, Miss Alyssa, and hello, Miss Stephanie. Stephanie was in here at 11:39, so they were the first 2 folks in. Thank you so much. ASMR is back again, and so is Miss Ilka and Jana. So welcome in, everybody. I know a lot of folks don't actually chat in the chat, so thank you for the ones that do, because I love all the interaction. I love hanging out with y'all, and y'all help me figure out what I'm going to do. Today we're going to be playing with the Cuckoo Cottage collection again, and I'm thinking right now I want to have lots of things in my way. I want to do glitter cardstock again because yeah, and I'm also thinking Christmas. So I've got my die cutting machine out, and I can already tell I'm going to have things in my way. Where am I going to put this stuff? Okay, shifting the markers over, shifting that bin back. Hopefully that will give me enough space. Anyway, I do want to also say thank you to Ms. Tara Duvall for becoming one of my Crafty Friends members on YouTube. So thank you so much for that membership, honey. I really appreciate it every time you guys do any of the things, because it definitely helps me keep this channel going and helps me keep doing all the things for you guys. I was looking at my list of things to do, and I thought, oh my goodness, it looks like I'm almost caught up. Or rather, not... Anyway, it's kind of a thing. It's where I've got for the new collection things. Let me switch cameras. Anyway, for the new collection things that we do all the time, and I have not adjusted my cameras. You can already see it. It's actually working right this morning. Yay! Stephanie says, because glitter is everything. And then Stellar Crafts by Pam says, hi! Yay! Welcome in! Welcome in! Thank you so much! Yeah. Okay, I need to adjust that one more time to get it more straight. There we go. That's about right. I'm going to say close enough. I think I have this a little bit too bright, but that's okay. Jana says, haha, almost caught up until another package arrives. That's not the way I work, though. No, my almost caught up thing is almost caught up until stuff is due. So, the way, and this is crooked now. How did I do that? There we go. Okay. Here's the thing, and I know I kind of share some of my secrets with you guys, but this is who I am. Every month I get things from Spellbinders, plus some other companies. I've got some things from Scrappy Tales coming in the mail this week. Can't wait to get that Halloween stuff, so that's going to be fun for next week. We will get to play with some more Halloween-y things that are brand new. But, I've got due dates for everything. So Spellbinders gives us a big window from the day of the release to about a month later to get all the things done. Only thing is, that also means that the first couple of weeks of the month, I usually have, well, the last couple of weeks, I have like overlap. There's different parts of the month where I have overlap between the different collections, which is one reason why you're able to see so many different things. But usually I am trying to get everything done before the last day. And right now, the new collection stuff for August, which is what we've been playing with, like this, the Cuckoo Cottage, that is still too bright over there. The Cuckoo Cottage is on August release. The September release is coming out tomorrow, and I actually have pretty much all of my projects done for the August release. My deadline for those, though, is it tomorrow? I guess it is. I do know that the clip kits are due by the 15th, which I've already got those done. So I'm kind of on track, so I am very happy. James, oh my God, no. So Jane says, I just started watching you on Sunday. Now I'm hooked. I have to watch you whenever you are on. Thank you so much, honey. I don't know what it is that drew you in or why you're decided that you are hooked now. I'd love to know. Yeah, I like to know what you like, what you don't like. I did notice on a couple of my newest live streams, there have been some, there's actually been a thumbs down. I mean, as long as you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, it still gives me engagement. But it's like, I'm usually at 100% thumbs up. So I'm wondering, what did I do wrong? Or what did someone decide they didn't like or whatever? I have had folks, one email that I just replied to today because it got lost in my email. And I tried to do it yesterday. And for whatever reason, it didn't go through. One of the ones that I just recently did, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use, I know what I'm going to do. I'll be right back. I just got in and have not opened it yet, my new chrome base plate, but I want to try to make sure I only use it with this big old honking machine that I never use, which is my Big Kick. Now, where did I put the plates to go with this thing? There it is. There's a plate. Okay. So I haven't opened this package yet, but I will open it with you guys. I showed y'all my last one. Howdy, howdy, Blossom. Welcome in. Oh, Stephanie is saying that the reason that Jane came is because of all of us crazy fans. Yeah, it's probably because of that. Y'all are nuts, and I love you. The reason I'm thinking of using that, the new precision base plate that I just got, not new, it's new. It's a replacement. I showed y'all the one that I had before. I've actually had a couple, and this warps in my Platinum 6. This part, not the metal. The metal is fabulous, but the plastic warps and it broke. I have been able to use this in my Platinum 6 since. Oh, there's my face. Yeah, anyway. TikTok goes my mind, says Ms. Terry Cooper. Anyway, so I contacted Sizzix. I bought this in January. This is actually a replacement for another one where the exact same thing happened, except I didn't use it enough for the thing to break. It just came off and I couldn't figure out how to get it back on. That was the regular precision base plate. This one is the chrome, which is pretty. So I contacted Sizzix and they were wonderful. They did say they went ahead and replaced it after I showed them what happened. And they said that they don't recommend it being used in the Platinum 6 because they have not tested it. I think it's possible it's because I was using it in my Platinum 6. The Platinum 6 is, I think, a little bit tighter. My specific machines. I mean, each one. This is my third one that I've had. But I think it's a little bit tighter than the Sizzix. Plus, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the plates are a little bit thinner for the Sizzix. Let me look real quick. I said I was going to check it. It does look like it's like a smidge. Let me see if I can steal Todd's caliper without him noticing. There we go. I'm not good with this thing. This is a tool that my hubby uses that I'm not good at. Okay, and this one is a little warped. Let me grab a different plate that's not quite warped. There we go. Here's one. And it is another spellbinder. So I've got a spellbinders. And what you can do is you can slide it and see how thick things are. And that looks like it says, can you read this? Because I can't friggin' read it, honey. I can't read. Hey, Tara! So what does that say? Okay, do it right. I want you to measure this one, and then I want you to measure this one. Oh, he took that one away from me because apparently it's not the one he wants. Is this for the big shot? Yes, this is a Sizzix. This is a Sizzix.
Small.
Okay, well, can you measure those and tell me if they're different? I'm going to let the expert do it.
Okay, so that one is 0.131.
0.131 for the spellbinders. And...
Yep, thicker. 0.136. So it's only about 6,000.
So this one's thicker than that one?
Yeah, but only by...
Well, then that doesn't make sense.
They're only by that much.
Okay,
So
you can't
small.
see how much that's like. You can't see it. He says that there's such a slight difference, which means it's probably the machines. It's probably that the Big Shot is made to be a little bit looser than the right. It's negligible.
Yeah.
Okay, so he says that these are negligible. Everybody's saying hello, Todd, and then Terry Cooper says thank you, Todd, for helping. So Ilka says, today I told my boyfriend I never heard caliper and didn't know what he meant before he told me in German. And then Idolite says meow. Okay, so I've got my Big Shot, my Big Kick, which is the same thing as a Big Shot, and this is why I never have it on screen. It is big, and it's heavier. This is still too bright. There we go. So we've got Todd's feet up there again. Maybe if I do, there we go. That looks a little bit better. So I'm going to open up my new one, and they said that they have not tested it with the Platinum 6, so they don't recommend using it with the Platinum 6. So it may be that that's the reason. So what I told them I was going to do is that when I use this, which you guys know I don't use it often, but when I use it, I'm going to use it with this machine. Now this is probably, I think it's from like 2017. I think that's when I got it, or 2016. I don't know. It's been a while. It has been a while. It still works, but all the things are a little bit wonky and stuff. But the reason I want to use it today is, what is it exactly? I will show you in just a second. The precision base plate is basically so then it helps you cut intricate dies. That's what it says it's for, okay? So that's what it says on the package. Chrome precision base plate for intricate thinlits. And we use nothing but thinlits. I mean, we use spellbinders, but my problem is that when I try to cut glitter cardstock, a lot of times it doesn't want to cut through using my regular machine. So this is when I have trouble getting things to cut through. Okay, I think I kind of sorta, we're gonna start off with the basic frame. And what I'm thinking right now is that I want to cut, I think I'm going to do one out of gold and one out of white or silver. Because I'm thinking for a Christmas one, I kind of want the silver. But then when I looked at the gold, I thought, oh, that's pretty. So I'm going to start with this one. And then I'm going to pull out another cardstock. I told you, this thing is big, so I don't use it very often. And this is the one that I've had on, because it was so big, I never really used it on my desk. So I've got a different table in the other room, and I would have to lean over it to do all of my cutting. Okay. My sidekick is super small. Do I need a cut plate with it too, or just a thin, or just thinlits? Thinlits are what they call the dies. That's what it's already got a cut on there. Anyway, that's what Sizzix called them when they came out with the initial. I think they were the first ones to come out with the thin dies like what we use. Before that, it was those big honkin' ones that were, what do they call them? I don't remember what they call them anymore. I think they're Big's dies with Spellbinder, I mean with Sizzix now, but anyway. So I've got one of them, this cut out perfect. Let's go ahead and do another one in glitter. And then I'm taking this thing off because it takes up steel rule dies, absolutely, because I started doing my crafting after the thinlits were already out. So I never really did much with the steel rule. I've got a couple of steel rule dies that I think I've used like twice because they were in a package of stuff that I got right off the bat when I got them from somebody on Facebook. You know, somebody was doing a D-stash, I think just put a bunch of stuff in a box, and I got to try some things that I'd never tried before. Does it replace a clear plate? So yes, whenever you're doing, I wasn't planning on doing this. Here's the instructions on the Sizzix, okay? It says you use the platform. It's got different tabs based on what you're doing. It says to use, and it's filthy because this thing is old. So you've got your clear plate, you've got your paper and your die, and then you've got a second clear plate. So it replaces the plate that's in the bottom and you cut into it. So now it's got a little scratch in there, but you can't hardly see, and I think mostly it's just the paper. But that's what makes it so that it gets a cleaner cut. This is very stable. I've got another one. This one, that the same kind of thing where the plastic part warped, came off. I put a piece of chipboard on it, and this is still not thick enough. So at some point, I'm going to probably put another piece of chipboard on there, see if I can get it to work too. Because this part is fine. The metal part is fine. It's just the plastic that it's attached to didn't stay flat. Okay. So where did I put my other thing of glitter cardstock? Here we go. We got a couple of different ones. This is the one that's got the white or the silver. I'm kind of thinking white glitter cuckoo cloth with red trim. It's kind of what's in my brain. So here's my white, and I'm going to do like I did before and just cut enough off so I just keep it in the pack. And this one I think would probably cut okay with my regular machine. Some glitter cardstocks have got a plastic coating on the back. I know that spellbinders do. And I think that's probably just part of the assembly process that makes it easier for them to keep the glitter on there so that it doesn't flake. I think that's probably the reason for that. Okay. So that one cut through fine as well. So next up, I think I will use this one more time, but that's going to be for an intricate cut because we have this one, right? So this one has got all those little thin lines. And it's not hard to take care of those little bits that don't want to cut all the way through. It really isn't, but sometimes it's a pain in the butt and you got to stop and it takes more time, right? It's not a question of whether it works or whether it's easy or difficult. It is more a question of time. And now where are my red scraps, and do I have one big enough? Green, purple, here's my red. So I've got my reds, so I want to have on my white, I'm going to go with white and red because red is going to be I'm thinking kind of candy cane-ish. That one, is it big enough? Nope. So I've got some big strips in here, but they're not tall enough. Is that one's not big enough either. I'm going to have to bring out a regular piece of cardstock. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. So today was not meant to be a demo of the chrome base plate, but it is. And maybe I'll do another a short video or something later on. And you guys, by the way, when I put up another video, which I did this week, I have a video up, I'd love for you guys to check it out. I'm noticing that my live streams are right now, yeah, that's tough to go through. Anyway, my live streams are getting like more than double, which I'm thinking is awesome, but double the views of my regular videos, which is kind of odd. Used to, it's like my lives weren't getting as many as them, but now everybody wants to watch my live streams, and I love it. But it's like, yeah. So I do have another video that's going to be coming up on the 11th, and that one is for Pear Blossom Press. And this one's coming out fine. Somebody's being naughty. Has Idle been naughty or nice? She just can't win. Oh, I am so sorry, honey. Santa just thinks that you've been bad. I mean, I don't know what you're doing over there in Germany, but yeah. Okay, this one came out really, really clean. Look at that. It's like only a couple of pieces. When I pulled it out of the die, only a couple of pieces stayed in there. Okay, now we're going to see about ASMR, if they've been good or bad. Another naughty. That is too funny. I'm just removing all the bits out of the die. There we go. So here's the way it's going to look. We're going to have hat trick. So that's what it's going to look like. We're going to have that shiny in the background, and then our red over the top for one of our things. Here's the thing. I know I'm going to make 2 cards today. I may not do 2 full cuckoo clocks today. One this morning, one this afternoon, because we are going live again at 5 o'clock with the same collection. Because this is the last of the new collections that I have in my stash. So we're going to be starting up with some new stuff tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. No, tomorrow is the 10th. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Goodness. Tomorrow is Wednesday. We will be starting up with some new things tomorrow. And yeah. Now I need white.
Now look, Buster.
Let's have an understanding.
Now what? Brother, what a way to run a railroad.
Okay.
Now, as I was saying...
What happened to the Christmas music? It's still there, but there's no way you can hear it behind Daffy. No. Also, I think some of the songs are quieter than the others. So with the gold, I think what I want to do is I want to go on white with the gold. Ruth says, "Hi everyone, just wasted time putting my little sister's dinner on the table. She's not getting out of bed, lazy butt." Hey Ruth, how you doing, honey? Glad to see you. Okay, we're gonna do one more of these. I'm trying to make it so that they're at an angle so I don't get that bump. And where did I put my plate? And like I said, I'm trying to do what I told them I was gonna, so I can make this thing last. And it's gonna be kind of an experiment to see if it's... Okay, there we go. And I am using one of the Sizzix plates, and it's still tight in there. So part of it could just be my machines. But seeing as I've got multiple machines that all basically have got the same kind of pressure being added to them. Yeah. Okay, this one. Okay, I'm over my garbage can and just popping the little things out. See? All the little bits are just falling right on out. Cuts wonderfully when you use one of these. So if you're having any trouble with yours, number one trick for getting good clean cuts is going to be make sure that your straight lines are on a diagonal, that they're not going straight this way or straight that way. Because of it going under the rollers, it's not going to get the right amount of pressure. If it's at an angle like this, it should. It's hard on some of them because like this one's got an angle there, so I had to try to make sure that none of them were parallel or horizontal. So you parallel, yeah, none of them were parallel with either direction. Words. And if you do that, it does help. But if you're still having problems with some of it, using a tool like this one would be a big help for that. Definitely makes it easier. Okay, so for the gold, where's our gold? I can't find it. There it is. So for a gold one, this is the look I'm going for. I mean, isn't that just elegant? Love that. So I'm thinking those are the only dies that I'll need to use this for. So I'm going to get it out of the way. My new chrome base plate's going in my drawer where it belongs. And then this is getting picked up and off to the side, back away from me. There we go. And that just came in the mail yesterday, so I hadn't had a chance to use it yet. I had to find where one of my plates were. So ASMR's name is Chris. Hello, Chris. I'm probably going to still call you ASMR because I will forget. Because it's a thing. Just ask Anne. Hello, Miss Jennifer. Welcome in, honey. I am happy that you guys are having so much fun and enjoying hanging out with me every day like this. My husband's not too happy about me deciding I want to do this every day, but you know what? I love you, honey, but they're having fun and I'm having fun and my views are up. My views have definitely gone up since I did this. I mean, I did have... Why am I doing that? Okay, I needed I needed a magic mat. I needed that. What are we going to do next? So I put the clock in the wrong one because the clock does not belong in harvest time. So here we're going to take clock and that piece. Those don't belong in this die set. They belong in my Cuckoo Cottage set. So we do need a roof. And I don't know what color roof I want to go with. I could go, I don't know. You guys got a thought? We've got our little cuckoo clocks. I've gone with my red and white clock. We did a green roof. So this is one of them. For my Halloween one, we of course went with a black roof. So we've got red and white, like red and white candy canes. And then we've got, this is so pretty. I'm almost thinking foil, gold foil for that one. But this is not the one I really want to do today or this morning. I want to do this one. But I did go ahead and get a couple of things cut out for later. So I don't have to cut them tonight. Okay. We also can't go past 2. I have to stop before 2 o'clock. So I'm going to go ahead and plan on a giveaway. We're going to say between 1:30 and 1:45. Someone remind me if I forget that we need to go ahead and do the giveaway because hubby has a phone call that he has to do. He has a work call. So we're not going to bother him with that. For the red and white, do a green roof. Okay, yeah, I could do a green roof again. Because this one is basically the opposite of what we're doing here, except this one's got more glitter. Okay, so let's grab some green cardstock. And every time I go lean over like this, I'm just going into my bin that's under my desk. Hey, Miss Rhonda, welcome in, hon. Thank you so much for popping in. The Todd, yes. I think I accidentally remind them that there is that command because as soon as I say your name, if it hasn't come up for a little bit. Okay, Stephanie wants a green glitter roof. All right, we can do glitter. Let's see if I have a scrap in my glitter bag too, because I have a glitter one down here somewhere. And here I was pulling out regular cardstock. That's not, where'd my glitter one go? Okay, that's all the pretty golds and things. Have one that's labeled glitter that I'm not seeing, so I must have taken it out and put it somewhere else. Okay, this one, let's see which, I've got these two little books. Let's see which one has a green one. Rhonda says, hello, girls. Okay, so I've got this color of green that I don't think will really go well, so I'm not going to use that. So that's the problem with the green glitter. I mean, I could use my Simon Hurley, but that means it's going to take a little bit to dry, and I don't want to spend a lot of time. So I think I'm going to have to just go with, regular green. Here's my glitter one. If we've got big enough pieces in the glitter, I will do it. This one is a glitter one. This is my scraps of green glitter. I don't really have a lot. That's all of my green glitter. Well, other than this one was a homemade green glitter that I haven't used in a while. But that's all that I've got. I mean, if I do anything else that I want to match, like this one's got a couple of pieces. If I want to do anything else that's going to match, this is all I've got to work with. So according to the sample we made last week, I would need to do this one in the green glitter and this one in the green glitter and possibly a couple of other pieces. Okay, do you want to do these little guys? Okay, those are all trim kind, and other than that, we've got the window for the cuckoo to pop out of, or whatever we decide to put up there, and we've got the center of the clock, and then we've got this challenge. Who's doing a challenge? You're challenging me to use my glitter, and this all. You're making me take the other thing out. What are you doing? Y'all just want me to use the other machine. Okay. On the back of this, I can tell that this one is my Spellbinders, and it does have that plasticky coating, which means it's going to be harder to go through my regular machine, and it may not cut all the way through. I have heard from Spellbinders that you can do just a paper shim sometimes. Thing is, it doesn't always work. And if you're trying to get things done quickly, like what I'm trying to do, I'm going to try using something that I know for sure is going to work. I could use it's not going to look right. I've already got the red in one place. Okay, let's see. This does not, it's not going to fit. Oh, it barely fits right there. Barely. This one will fit here. Stephanie, I think it was joined, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it's joined to, if you're wanting to get in on the Tangiabot dungeon that was up a minute ago, it's not enter, it is join. And you can find those, if you're over on Twitch, you can find those, there's like an icon over it. Or you could just type in ! Tangia, and it'll take you to my Tangia page, because you can start those on the YouTube side too. Okay, we're going to give this a shot. We're going to see.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you.
Okay.
Now, back to our show.
There, that'll make it easier for me to try to do this. And it is all still on the cardstock. Yep, that one is warping. Okay, we have another Tangia party. Look at that dungeon. It's got unicorns and everything. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and adhere these pieces together real quick. Do I still have that sheet of stuff? Or did I put it away somewhere? I probably did. I hate it when I lose stuff. I have been losing things quite a bit lately. On the positive note, Todd, what are you saying, Todd?
Listen things quite a bit lately. Like your mind.
So I said that I've been losing things quite a bit lately, and he said, like, your mind. And of course, what I wind up saying to him is that I lost that a long time ago. That's why I married him. Okay, I want to find that, and I don't know if it's over here or not. What I'm looking for is my artist tack that I haven't used in several days, so now I don't know where I put it. Because apparently I didn't put it back where it belongs. I guess that means I'm going to have to use glue. We can use glue. Let's get the shiny thing off the screen so it doesn't do the reflections. Blossom says, I'm back! Sorry, I had a call come in and decided to go ahead and make a loaded baked potato so I don't have to step away again. Ooh, that sounds good. So we have our little roof. We have our main cottage. We have glue over here somewhere. There it is. Let go. Thank you. Tara says yum. What? Oh, okay, so Amarit used text-to-speech for bits. I have to say thank you, number one. Thank you for the biddies. And she says, ha, 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 lol, lol. So you probably heard something. So Ilka says hi to Kelly, and hello, Kelly. And again, welcome to everybody who has been popping in. I love that you guys come and hang out with me. I really do. So I'm using a really thin line of glue on most of this because I can't find my artist tack because I don't know where it is. And that's that. Those are the sheets of little tiny dots of dry adhesive. I could probably use a dot liner on this, but that would also make me have basically a bunch of dot liner adhesive all over my desk that I'd have to go back and clean up later. Okay, let's do this. I still have my tweezers, have not lost those. Kelly says hi to everyone. I did find my my ruler, my T-square that I was looking for yesterday. So I did find it. It was hiding in one of my bins that has my blending brushes. It was hiding in there. I don't know why, but it was. Okay, nice press on there. Now I'm going to take out my, where is it? Yeah. Stephanie says, yay! What are you editing, Kelly? You were editing yesterday. I still have to record and edit today and tomorrow in order to have a video that goes up on Thursday morning. It's a thing. I did start working on it a little bit today, and I've already changed my mind about one of the steps I'm going to do. That's what happens when you do interactive cards, right? You change your mind. Okay, now we're going to put the roof on. And this is, like I said, it is a little plasticky. And while it is harder to cut, I think it's probably better quality glitter cardstock if it's got that little glitter, that got that coating on there. So I really like it. What I want, and I don't think Spellbinders has it right now, but I want it. I want packs of just glitter cardstock. So I think what they're doing now is they're doing different colors and they're doing different types of cardstock in the one pack. So glitter and foil, matte foil, shiny foil, regular cardstock, all in one pack. And I think that's a cool idea, but what if I just want glitter cardstock? I want more options. Hey, Miss Norma. Ruth says, I have to rearrange some videos on my schedule, so one will probably be shifted to January. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I love the way that this looks. This is going to be so cool. It's going to be the whole thing that I've been doing with glitter lately. Christmas time is a time that I use my glitter cardstock the most. Speaking of which, I did finish up those cards, and the problem that the ones from yesterday, and the problem that I had with my Cricut Joy not connecting with Bluetooth, I discovered, and I'm just going to let y'all know because some of you guys may have the same kind of thing. I changed motherboards, and there's this thing that plugs in on the back that's an antenna. It's a Wi-Fi antenna. I don't use Wi-Fi on my main PC. I just don't. It also controls Bluetooth. So while some things were connecting with Bluetooth without it, I plugged that in and my Cricut Joy started right up on it. What I wound up doing as an alternative yesterday is I completely reworked the sentiment and had to use my laptop connected to my Joy to actually make it work. But here it is. So we did get the paratrooper cookies on there, like what Ronan recommended, and I think it turned out super cute. I did finish up a second card yesterday too. I'm just showing y'all because I didn't do it on camera. And here we go. Again, I'm using lots and lots of glitter on these. I'm using glitter cardstock that doesn't flake off. So here are our cards from yesterday from the gingerbread deliveries. But yeah, isn't that paratrooper cookies one just so cute? And I got it, so I watched a couple of videos because I knew there was a way to have it color it in for me, and it did. I got it to color it in for me, so yeah. I think this is when I actually colored it myself, and then I had to keep on trying, and it did wonderfully. So yeah. So I'm very happy with that. And now I've made a home for my joy back on my desk where it belongs, because there are times it's like, I don't know what sentiment to do. And I could just say, okay, let's do something. And I could have the machine make it. Now that I can get it to connect correctly. Probably the thing that takes the longest amount of time when you're
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
What takes the longest amount of time, I'm going to look and see who did that in a second, but what takes the longest amount of time is actually putting together the design in Cricut Design Space. But if you've already got one that you want to use in there, then you don't have to worry about that. Okay. So I'm kind of thinking that I don't really have to have this piece down here, but I could add it if I want to. I haven't decided. And it could just be a house. It doesn't have to be a clock, but I think you guys want it to be a clock. Am I right? Does this need to be a clock? I think I'm going to do it without the hanging bits though. That'll make it a little bit quicker. And do I want to do gold? Is this big enough to do? Yes, it is. It does need to be a clock. Stephanie likes the clock idea. It's the Savior is born. Yeah, I forgot to scrape off my sending love from that sentiment from the hot air balloons. I need to clean that off. There we go. Let's go ahead and do our clock. Jen says TikTok. Okay, we've got that one. One more thing I want to do. I do want to do my little arms for the clock. And where are they? I probably put them in the wrong one again. Yeah, I put them in the wrong. Yeah, I put them in this one by mistake. So there we go. I have that. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you saw, but in Harvest Time, you get a little gnome. We got a little gnome in there. Isn't that just adorable? So right now, all I'm doing is getting the basics part of the clock done. And then we're going to dive into the Christmas add-on. We're going to dive into the Christmas add-on to make some more fun. Okay, making sure that that's not going over the line. But yeah, we're going to make this all a Christmassy one. Besides just the colors. The colors made it perfect. You could use the gnomes to make it perfect. But we do have reindeer and snowmen and things like that in that other collection. So I kind of want to use some of those. And like I did on that, the bonus clock card that I did with the fall stuff that I did off camera, that one showed that you don't have to use the whole cottage. You could just use the clock for basically anything. So the clock is going to be very, very useful, I think. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and grab out a Brad. Gnomes are cute. I know, right? Well, you guys are going to love one of the things that are in the new collection. And I'll show you the whole die set tomorrow. I'm not going to make it tomorrow because it's going to take more time because it's felt. His name is Fergus. So there is like a Fergus, a gnomey guy, a little gnomey guy that we can make. Yeah, it's just friggin' adorable. So I had to say yes. And there's another felt thing coming up in, I think it's November, but coming up before too long that I just had to say yes. I made them gold. That just means I need a different color to do for the center. So I think I'm going to do that one in green. Okay, and then what else do I need? Don't need anything else for the clock part. And I'm reaching for the wrong die cutting machine. Serenity loves gnomes. And I know I'm cutting glitter with this thing. That was not too difficult to do. So Tara says, good plan. I don't remember what I said I was planning. Okay, here's an example of it not wanting to cut through. It took a little bit of effort for me to get it to go through. It did not want to do it. Because it was that glitter with the plasticky backing. Alrighty. And I love that these dies are basically made for brads. Yeah, the green will show up over that. That's what my thought was. Okay. And again, I have to use my tweezers to be able to actually put things through there. Otherwise, yeah, it doesn't work. So I'm just putting the brad through that little hole. My fingers are just too big. And that looks like the tines were kind of crooked. There we go. That's better. Just make sure that you're doing your brad through the front. So you have to flip over your hands. There we go. And there we go. That's what it's going to look like. It's going to show up great. Yes. Now, if I had a gold brad, that would probably work better, but I don't have a gold brad. Or if I do, I don't know where it is. We're just going to say that. I know I have more colors, but I don't remember where they are. This is one that I just came across, one packet. So we got a lot of oh, I forgot. I needed to put it through the clock. What? I forgot to do that. We're going to put it through the clock face. So that'll make it better. And of course now my fingers are in the way. Okay, holding everything on. Yay. Go through that hole, please. There we go. All right. Now I can open the tines of my little brads. And now we have a clock that you can read. Isn't that cool? Love it. What's the next step, guys? See if someone guesses. Paint the brad. Well, I do have this little gold dot here that I could put on top of it and would be gold. Stephanie is correct. Foam is the next step. And Danielle actually said it first. Okay. And Jen, all y'all do. I think I'm gonna have to put a cooldown on that one so y'all don't spam it. Make it go over and over and over again. Alrighty. So we're making sure that the 12 is at the top. Line it up with those little things there. So there we go. And then there's this little teeny weeny piece here. And I can try putting it on top of that, but I don't know how well it's going to hold since it's going to be on metal. Yeah, metal coated or whatever you want to call. Yeah, it's not going to stick on there. So we're just going to leave it. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I see it. It doesn't look the same when I look at it as when you guys are seeing it on the camera because you're looking at it straight on. Yeah, that's cute. I like that. Okay, so now we have the clock done. Basically, the clock part is done. And this time I'm going to try to make sure I put all of my pieces away. I think I accidentally hit the reset. Jen said that she has to go to an appointment. Well, darn it. Maybe you can pull this up so that when we do our giveaway, I'm planning on doing that one I think I said between 1:30 and 1:45. So see if you can pop it up at that point. Hopefully you can still get in on a giveaway. I know. That's why y'all keep showing up. Y'all keep showing up because of the giveaway. Okay, there we go. We got that back straight. I think I hit the reset button for for the camera because it went bright there for a minute. All right. So this again is the die set that is called Cuckoo Cottage. And that put together our nice little clock. And you can go forward and put more things on there. Like this one was just the Cuckoo Cottage part. This is just from this die set. This one though we're going to do is going to be Chiming Christmas. So we have Christmas trees. We have penguins. We have snowmen. I want the deer. The deer are just too stinking cute. I think I'm going to do the deer. Just the deer and the... I didn't do the cuckoo door. I'm going to have to do that. Bye, Jen. Hope all goes well. Bye, Jen. Bye, Jen. Jennifer Marsh has the appointment. I'm going back up to look at all the things. And Jen Citro says, no, we love the interactive entertainment. I don't know what... Oh, she doesn't want me to put a... she doesn't want me to put a... whatchamacallit? A cooldown on the thing. I've seen channels where they put cooldown on everything or shut it all down. That goes with this other set too. I think I do need to do the doors. But I don't know what color I'm going to go with. Because we're going to need them. There's Jack. So I need... Not that one. I need this one that opens. And then I need this one. So I'm going to just start with those. And I think I'm going to do the main part of the door in red. And then the hole for it, do that one in black. And we're going to go from there and see what I think. Probably not going to need this one. This is for if you want to have that little door shut. And I'm only thinking that because I want more. I want to put something up on top. Because I could put a little snowman up there. That would be cute. And I said, I could go red. Red or green? I think green. I think green is what I want to do. Just the dark green. Where is my green cardstock? Making cards with these dies are just so easy. You just use your imagination and decide what you want to go where. Where's my green at? There's my green. That's purple. There's my blue. Come on, I just had the green tag in my... There it is. Had the green tag in my hand. Because I made these little tags so I would know what was in all the colors. There's a little scrap. There's a little scrap. Here's a little scrap. Perfect. So we're going to do that one there. And then we're going to do... For the little door, we're going to do black. And of course, I'm going to need a tree that is green. So I'll use a different color of green. I don't want that color green. I want dark green. Where's my dark green? Do I have any more dark green in here? Probably not. That sucks, right? And Tara says it would be cuteness. Bum, 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 bum. There's another piece of scrap. I might be able to get one tree on here. Maybe. Maybe not. What the heck? Terry, why'd you have him fart on me? Yes, Terry Cooper had somebody fart on me, honey. I don't think she likes me anymore. He says, well, alrighty then. Okay, I don't have scraps in here for green. I need a new sheet of green. Actually, I'm going to still use this one. And then
We
just do my
interrupt
tree
our
down there.
program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
Okay, so she just did an I love you thing to make up for it. Hey, Mr. Jim, how you doing, hon? We will also be back, by the way, Jim, this afternoon at 5 o'clock, regular bat time, regular back channel. And right now we're making this little guy. This other clock is one that has already been given away. I don't remember who, but it's on my list. But this is the new one. This is what I made last week. Jen says, "Hola, Todd." And Tara says, "Hello to Jim." Okay. So there for the tree, there is also a little there's a die to do the snow on it, so that would be really cute. But I'm just kind of throwing things over here so you guys can see kind of what it's going to look like. So I've got that. I think I need a second tree, just because, yeah. And then I have some black cardstock out over here somewhere. Here's some black cardstock. Because I need to do some of the doors. I need to do at least one door. I don't know if I'm going to do more than one. I might. I know you do, Jen. Where do you think I got it from? Jen's been saying that at the end of every stream, pretty much. She says, same back time, same bat channel, just like when we used to watch Batman. Okay, I can't say when we did, because I think I was watching reruns at the time when I was watching, because it was out in like 1969. Oh, thank you, Jem. He likes the cock face in gold. I think that's what I've done on all of them so far, because I really like it in gold. I like gold. Okay, so here's one of the little passageways, one of the little tunnels. So we can put that right about there. And then we can have something popping out. So now we have a second tree. I'm going to keep the tree die out because I'll probably use that. Then we have these cute little, look at these little cute little deer. Look at them. Super cute little deer. So we need some brown for our deer. Bum, 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 bum. I used so much brown yesterday though. Is that brown? No, that's not brown. I'm going to have to reorganize my little bags down here again because nothing's in the right order anymore. Orange and blue and black and purple and green and glitter and red and white, and there's brown. Okay, Stephanie says, yes, I'm the only one old enough to remember seeing the Batman cartoon. I'm not talking about the cartoon. I was talking about the TV show that was in the 60s. The cartoons, yeah, Saturday morning cartoons were fabulous. We would get up like at 6:30 in the morning so we wouldn't miss any of the Saturday morning cartoons. So there was Batman, there were Super Friends. I even remember Plastic Man and Micro Woman. I mean, that was one that I don't think was on for very long. It was probably like a one season thing because like nobody liked it. Jim remembers the live show. There was a live Batman show. Only reason that, okay, I'm going to tell y'all a secret. The only reason that I know what year that Batman was on is because, or one of the years that it was on, it's not because I can remember years. I have trouble remembering how old I am. No, the reason I remember it is because, a pumpkin named Scooby-Doo. Absolutely. I remember it because I was watching a video yesterday on YouTube. I think it was yesterday. May have been the day before. Talking about the things that you didn't know about. Like, there was a Batman movie that was done in, I think they finished up in like a matter of months, where most movies take years to be done. And there were a lot of mistakes and things. Yeah. Adam, yeah, that was the movie. Okay, so Jim is saying Adam West and Burt Ward. Yes, they were in the movie. They were in the TV shows, but I didn't know that there was a live. So that was Infinity. Welcome. And Jim, Infinity says, I watched the cartoon. Yeah, original Batman show was a great. Pow. Yes. Different Batman cartoons. Absolutely. I love Super Friends. But it's like you knew the schedule. You knew what time everything came on. I don't need to put that away yet. What else do we have in here for our Christmas one? So our little deer, we can have them as fawns. Hello, Miss Lisa Acker. And hey, Patty, welcome in. We're talking about cartoons. Anyway, we're making this cute little house down here, this cute little clock down here. I've got a couple little deer. There's antlers for them. There's also scarves for them. So I think, and it looks like this is a trunk and a star for the tree. If I wanted to make it as a Christmas tree, don't have to. And we have this piece, which is layers that you could either have as layers of snow, She-Ra, and yeah, I remember She-Ra. Jim says ran 1966 to January 66 to March 68. Yeah, so I think maybe the movie was longer. I don't know. I thought like they said in the video I watched yesterday that the yeah, TV guide. Yeah, we always had TV guide. All right, so these are for the penguin. That little hole is so small though. What can I have pop out of it? I don't really see anything that I can have pop out of it from this set. It would have to be the bird, I guess. Well, I think I am going to do at least one set of antlers. I could have just have a bunch of little guys down here. Not going to do the penguin. Sorry. Hey, sweetheart. Welcome in. Because I don't want it to be too cluttered. All right, so I'm going to do those. I'm going to do... I don't think I want them to have scarves. There's a place for scarves, but I don't think I want that. Where's the part for to go behind the eyes? I don't see it. I don't think they made it for this one. So we're going to do this one for some snow. And how about the glittery snow to go on top of it? Or I could... You know what would probably look better? Just adding some stickles. So, and if you want to know what stickles look like, which most of y'all probably already do. Thank you, Jim. I added stickles to this one. So when you see the little, like over the green and over the red there, I could just add that to the little trees. I even have it right here. So I think that might be a better option than adding the die cut. I think that's what I'm going to do. I know, I'm figuring things out as I go. Plus, we're going to make another one tonight, so I might do another Christmas one tonight. Who knows? I am planning on doing that gold and white, though. That's going to be gorgeous. That would be good for the snowman. Stephanie agrees with stickles. I think this one is... I don't know if I've got another one. I've got other colors, but I think this is maybe the only one that I have in this iridescent white that I love for the snow look. She-Hulk, yes. He-Man and She-Ra. Okay, we're gonna go. I have to do the things. I think for behind their heads, I'm just gonna use a little tiny bit of cardstock so that you can actually see behind it because there's not a die for it. I'm surprised. I wonder if this piece would work. Because this piece, no, that piece is actually too big and it's made for the penguin. So that piece is too big. I'm just gonna have to use a teeny... Actually, dummy me. That one, the one for the antlers, is the perfect one to go behind the head. So I'm gonna do two of those. Alrighty. Let me move those out of the way. We don't need black, we need brown. I just need some dark brown this time. So Terry Cooper says, I had to make sure that all of the cartoons I wanted to watch were off by noon because at 11 o'clock, I had to make sure they were all off because at 11 a.m. wrestling came on and my dad controlled the TV. I think that's going to be the right color of brown for our antlers. We've got the antlers and the little part that goes behind the face. And that may be all we need to do. I think that might be it. And then, of course, putting it onto a card base and a card panel. My go-to for Christmas stickers are Stardust, Frosted Lace, Diamond, Crystal, Unicorn, and Icicle. Are those your stickle colors? I haven't bought stickles in a while. Okay, so Jim, you're going to see this tomorrow here. Jim says, did everyone see the Spellbinders Mickey and Minnie add-on holiday die set? And the answer is yes. I accidentally forgot that it wasn't out yet when I was talking about what I was going to do a few days ago. So I said, hey, why don't we do Mickey tomorrow? And then I had to stop myself when I looked back and said, and saw, oh, I can't because, yeah, it's not out yet. It comes out tomorrow. So yes, we will be playing with that. That's probably what we're going to be making tomorrow. But I am going to show you the other two collections I've got. One of them is absolutely they're all fabulous. I already told y'all about Fergus. So Fergus is going to be a felt project. And if y'all like that kind of thing and would like for me to do it, it may be a more than one day project. So it can be just, I'll die cut ahead of time and then I can do the stitching. And it'll be a good way for me to see how long it actually takes. Franklin the Turtle. I don't remember Franklin the Turtle. I do remember Godzilla and Godzuki. So we have our two little guys there. I was thinking two trees beside each other, but I'm kind of thinking more like this. And then we could put one more tree in the center. I could do something else. What else do I have in that set? I'm a-looking. We do have the penguin. I could put the penguin or the snowman in the center. What do you guys think? With all of the white in the background, I have a feeling that the penguin would that the snowman would probably get lost. But what do you think about having the penguin in the center? So we have the penguin here. That's what it looks like. You think it's enough. Stephanie likes it as is. That also means that she's trying to help me get done on time. Because here's the thing, if I don't finish up before it's time to end, I will end and we will have, Todd will do his thing and I won't be able to finish until this afternoon. But this might actually be, that looks sweet. It does kind of look sweet. I do think I need a little birdie up top though. Okay, so for the little birdie, do you guys have any color preferences for the bird? I'm kind of thinking I could do red. It could be a cardinal. We could have a cardinal popping out the top. She-Hulk. Jennifer Walters is my maiden name. Oh, Walters is your maiden name? Stephanie likes the idea of a red bird. Okay, we're going to do that. Let me pull that out of the original set. That's out of this one. And my red cardstock that we did our trim in. And there's our little birdie. And then I need to get the piece that is for behind his eyes and beak. And I think I'm just going to do that out of the brown this time. Just because it's out. Saved by the Bell. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I remember Saved by the Bell, but not because I was a kid then. It was because my kids were kids then. Went to the Christmas Mouse over the summer thinking about doing my first cardinal Christmas tree. Huh. What's the Christmas Mouse? Jim Aber, I see a thumbnail that someone had opened them. They shouldn't have uploaded that yet. Yeah. I mean, they could upload it and you can see the thumbnails. It's just that their video should not post until tomorrow. And to be honest, I don't know that Spellbinders would really get upset about them being up early on that one. I'm not sure. Okay, so Christmas Store, that makes more sense. I don't know if they would get upset about those being uploaded or shown early. I just try not to do any of them before the day that they release. You can see, I do show on the website. If it's on the website, I can show you the website and you can see it. It is on the website. I also noticed that the coming soon part for the website right now also has some of the August club kits. So if you didn't get in on that, they are up there. They're supposed to be coming out soon. So you should be able to get those, I would say probably in... I think it's probably going to be tomorrow that they're released, but don't know for sure. There we go for our little birdie. And now I need to assemble this bit. Now this little piece of trim at the bottom, I decided not to use the piece that goes over it, so I'm just going to trim that off. Just like I didn't use the piece that actually goes under there. So we're going to go ahead and put the black part on there so it looks like it is a passageway. Making sure I actually have it facing the right direction. Yep, there we go. And then we can add our little bird. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. So there we go. And then we'll add some glue to the back of it and put it up there at the top of our clock. There we go. And now we can start putting our little trees and deer on. The deer are just stinking adorable. It's so easy, you know? Okay, this one's foot is not quite down there yet, and I want it to be a little bit more. There we go. That's where I want him. There we go. So cute. So cute. So now I need a card base, which it looks like I must have used the ones I made yesterday. So and let's get out a new one. And it is only $1.15. This is the wrong cardstock. I can't use that for that. That one is my Better Press. I can feel it. You know, you can pick up, if you touch the, if you get the Better Press cardstock and you pick it up, you're going to feel it. Dawn. Who's Dawn? That's watercolor. That's white heavyweight. Okay. Oh, don't forget to put the snow on the trees. Absolutely. I kind of want to put everything together first, though. I mean, I was thinking about it doing... I thought about doing it before putting my deer on there, and then I decided I will definitely... Yeah, I'll wipe it off with my hands at some point if I do it too early. Because you have to sit and let it dry, okay? A McDonald's all-you-can-eat buffet? So Terry Cooper apparently is hungry for lunch. She says, McDonald's in Branson, Missouri has opened an all-you-can-eat buffet. That would kind of scare me. I mean, if I owned the McDonald's, that would definitely scare me. Just that concept. Welcome back, Kelly. Kelly's back. Yay. And we haven't done the giveaway yet, honey. All right, where did I put the thing? Let me grab another one. 4 1/4. And then I have to decide what kind of background do we want to do. Because we still need to do that. So here's my card base. So it's a starter. Kind of thinking I want it down at the bottom and then a sentiment up at the top. And let's see what kind of backgrounds I've got already made. So I'm thinking we probably need something with maybe with greens. Here's some more black glitter. Didn't realize was there. And another card base I didn't realize was there. Okay. Okay, so Tara says, with what the what? In Branson, my 21-year-old son would put them out of business. Exactly. Pattern paper that looks like snow. I'm kind of thinking about the Simon Hurley, one of his stamps too. But I also have some white embossed panels. That would look kind of cool too. This one is the postage stamp one that I think is kind of cool. This one is real pretty too. So even just one of those plain ones would look good. This one is kind of got splatter, but could look kind of like snow. Okay, so ASMR says red. So let me put the white back in. I've also got this one that is rainbow. It doesn't really go with the whole vibe we've got going. So red, red, red. Where's my... I need to resort all of these. I've also got rainbow. Rainbow's not going to work today. That actually takes too... It's like having it dark red like that is too much. It's like... I like that design, but that might be too much red. So that one's coming back in here. Also have this one. This could also be, you know, Santa letters. I'm kind of leaning towards the blue that Ruth is saying. I'm not sure about the red. Here's another one that's red. Yeah, it does kind of look like a Swiss chalet. I do have this that is trees. It's a waffle flower. This kind of looks like wallpaper. It's not an exact match of the red. That's kind of maybe. That's a maybe. That's a maybe. Honey? Here's a brick thing that I don't know where I got it from. And then I'm getting into my blacks. And then some more with whites. So I've got this one. That is the text. This one is actually done with solar paste. I think that's solar paste as well. This one is gold splatter. I'm kind of liking the gold splatter. Those are solid colored cardstocks that should not be in this bin. How about a green? Do I have anything in here that's green that's not Halloween? Here's a textury one that is not... This one's a Halloween one, so that one's not nice. So the gold splatter, you guys are liking the gold splatter. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that. And that one I think was just a spray. Brick the best so far. The gold splatter not bad. Yeah, both of them look like they could work. This one kind of looks. It kind of looks like a brick wall. I mean, this one looks like wallpaper, so that I kind of like it too. I have things in here that don't belong. I mean, the green looks okay too. Now, if we had like a dark blue or a dark green, this might be one that the navy would look good on. But if I do the navy, that means I'm probably going to put snow on it, because that I think would look cool. Definitely the gold splatter. All right. The trees are too busy. I love the trees. So we've got the green. I think that's too much green, but on blue it really pops. And on here it really pops on here. I kind of like this one. This one is watercolor paper that I think I just did a gold splatter spray. I don't even remember what spray it was that I used. We're going to go that one. That one I think was what everybody said they liked the best. Oh, there's my ghost. I was wondering where my ghost went. Here's my ghost. He got stuck into this bin. All right, we're gonna go with that. Wait, Kate, what? Tara's, okay, wait a minute. What? I missed something. Kate! Oh my goodness! I haven't seen you in forever, honey. I missed you. Terry Cooper says, hugs Kate. I've missed you. It's like, what? What do you mean? Kate's in here? Cupcake Kate is one of our Twitch buddies, and I missed her. Okay, so that looks like it's about the right size. We're going to trim it down to 4. Actually, I want to trim off that edge. It's got a little bit of ink over there. So 4. And then a little bit off the sides here. So they're going to be to 4 by 5 1/4. Everybody says hello to Kate. And she probably can't see it. It's like across the top. You might see it, honey. It's where all the folks over on YouTube are saying hello to you. Oh, I just trimmed it more than I want to. I'm going to go 5 by 3 3/4. That's what I'm going to do. And I kind of like that splattery bit there. So I'm going to trim it off of the solider part. Shout out to Cupcake Kate. Okay. So that's what we've got. What did I do with my card base? That's what happens. Things move out of my way and then I lose them. I had it. I bet I put it back in the thing. Is that where it went? Nope. Okay, I'm going to make another one because now I don't know where it went. Stephanie is also over on Twitch. Now, I know one reason why some of the folks are on Twitch. Some of them are on Twitch because they want to get in on the giveaway twice. I will find my other card base eventually and I'll use it. But for now, I'm just making another one. Okay, we've got our card base. We've got our pretty panel. We've got that. And then I need a sentiment. I need Christmas sentiments. Do I have any Christmas sentiments out here? Season's greetings. These are done in black, though. This one would be easy. That one's Christmas, and this one, these are both from Lisa Horton. Love them. So I think I want to do just stamping. So I'm going to use the Merry and the Christmas. And no, I am not going to cut this thing. I'm just going to do selective
We interrupt our program
stamping.
to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
Okay. Oh, okay. So Kate says that I've been okay. Husband had eye surgery, so she has been his chauffeur. Put that over there in the corner, so hopefully I won't lose it. This is just going on there to give me an idea of where I want to stamp. I'm going to start off with the Mary, and we're going to mask off the rest of the... Actually, I could do both. I could just use this one. So this is Mary's sentiments from Lisa Horton. You've got a large Mary, and then you've got all of these other ones, like wishing you a Merry, whatever. I'm going to just do Merry and Christmas. And I want it stamped on here instead of doing sentiment strips. But you could very easily do this using the die that comes with it and do sentiment strips, okay? So I think I want it... Come here, thing. I think I want it to be up there, but I also need my T-square to help me line it up straight. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Okay, so we're almost done. You guys have an idea of what it's going to be. So I think that the TikTok thing that she was just showing that Tara was doing on there, she's probably trying to remind me, hey, it's close to time to do our giveaway. Is that what you were doing, honey? I mean, we do still have a little bit of time, so I'm not gonna do the drawing yet, but we can go ahead and let you guys start getting in on it. So let's do the giveaway. And I decided to shift this down so I can actually reach it better up there. I still have that piece of cardstock on the inside to help me line things up and remember where I've got the things. I also cleaned a lot of embossing powder off of this. So I think I want it right about there, and then we're going to have our little house down at the bottom. I think that's going to be good. Why is this not wanting to stick? There. Okay. I'm going to put that up at the top. I'm going to use my T-square. This is my smaller one. This is my A2. And I'm just using it to make it sure that I've got that lined up straight. And this one, depending... I can't do it there. It is just big enough. It fits okay in here, but it's just big enough that I can't close the lid. We have stars. What? Patty says I love giveaways. Yes. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a Post-it note. Here's a trick. You can use part of a stamp. Jennifer McGuire does a lot of stamp surgery. She will cut them out. I'm not going to do that, especially since this has a die that goes along with the whole thing. Kelly is crafting along. Yeah. So now I'm going to do, we're going to go with black over this, and then I'm going to emboss it, and then I'm going to put the next part down, okay? So that is what I'm going to do. I'm also going to probably need to move the stamp. So right now I'm only stamping the word Mary, okay? Only stamping the, wait. What did I not do? Where is it? This is what I get to for moving things around. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was thinking, where did I put this? Anti-static powder. This should not be wet in any fashion, but it's got my finger oils on there, and I don't want them to cause black spots to go places. Okay. That looks good. And we're going to just go over the top of it with some clear embossing powder, which also means you're not going to wind up with spots anywhere else anyway. So you can tell that I got powder on there because it's gray. And now stretching over to get to my heat gun. Oh, the stars are for Christmas. That was sweet. Thank you, honey. So we have a nice shiny Mary. Let's move this out of the way again. And I am going to clean the ink off of there so I don't get it on my fingers. And now we're going to line it up again a second time. Welcome in, Ellen. So I'm going to put Christmas right underneath it, right about there. I need to put a piece of something under there so it's not gonna... I don't want to take a chance of messing up my stamping or messing up the rest. So I'm going to put this guy up here, right over the Mary. This is just a little silicone mat thing that I've got. It's a Ranger. I think it's a Ranger. It would work better if you had acetate. That's actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to use transparency or something. Here we go. This is the acetate that was on the back of the stamp. So I'm going to put this over the top of it so that I can make sure that I've got everything lined up, but not mess up my card, because this I wiped it off, but that doesn't mean that there's not some ink on there. So this is going to go right under the Mary. Wait a minute, I'm going to use this one. There is a stamp set that goes with this that apparently I don't have over here. I know I've got stamp set, but that's okay. Like this, it says, "You're a timeless friend." I probably have them already cut out too. Oh, come on, is that straight? I'm going to zoom in, guys, because I can't friggin' see. It looks straight. I'm going to say it's straight enough. Okay. Picking that up. Picking up all of this. Popping that back down. And now we're going to use 2 Post-its. One for above and one for below the word Christmas. And we're going to do the same thing again. Thank you, Stephanie. Stephanie says it's straight. Todd, hush. Okay, we're about to do the giveaway. I've already got them getting in on the giveaway. So Todd was letting me know that he has to join the meeting at 1/4 till. Okay. So we're going to do the anti-static powder one more time, and then we're going to stamp this, and then we're going to emboss it. And then it'll be done. And no, I know this technique, and I haven't done it quite often enough, so I don't do this I haven't done this very much, but I know it works. And I think my Christmas is just a little tiny bit crooked, but I think it's okay. I think you guys will like it anyway. So this is another one of those techniques I really need to practice, and y'all are giving me a chance to practice again. So hopefully we can get this put together and finished up before his meeting, which that means I gotta get completely done and do the giveaway in the next 10 minutes because he has to join his call early. So for you guys that didn't know that, my hubby works most of the time from home, so we share a space because he figures that if he gave my own crafting space, he would never see me. Kate says no meetings for Todd. Well, Kate, he's been very, very nice about all of this. I decided to start going, well, wasn't quite, yeah, I decided instead of recording and editing, I was going to start doing live streams every day on the 19th. On the 19th of this last month, we started a series for Craftoween using a new set, an advent box from Spellbinders, And I've been going live every single day since then. Did I lose my card? I did not lose my card baits this time. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and put this down. I'm thinking foam everywhere. What do you guys? I'm gonna glue this one down, and then I'm gonna foam this one up, and that way it's not gonna be too bad for the mail. And if I remember right, this is a 1/4 inch, so we're gonna use our new A7 T-square that I found. Yes. Foam. Yeah, I found it. It was hiding with my Simon Hurley brushes. I don't know why, but that's what it was doing. It was hiding. So we're going to put this down with some glue. Actually, I'm going to use my tape runner because I've been using that a bunch lately. Where'd I put it? There we go. So we're going to use my AdTech tape runner. Snail. So we're going to use that. Oh, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you, honey. Stephanie. Look at that. I need to use this one. So this one has a jig on there so that you can line up your cardstock. You can line everything else so you have a perfect mat all the way around. So we're doing 1/4 inch. So now I just have to line up. And there we go. So it's right where I need it. That is fabulous. Love it. Now we're going to add foam to the back of our little house. Our cuckoo cottage. Yeah, I really appreciate it, Stephanie. And it does help with postage. So thank you so much. Watch, Kate's probably going to be the winner because she hasn't been in here for a bit. A bouncy pear or avocado. I know that one, it was a pear, but yeah, they have different ones for the super stickers. I think it is so hilarious. And I think the first time I tried it, I thought that there was only like a couple, like one kind of character, and it turns out that it's got a lot of different characters. I know. And it was Jen Gross that actually helped her with that. I think it was Jen Gross's idea. So she's got so many new things, which also means that my Pear Blossom Press design team projects are going to have a lot of different things that I can do. So we've got the lights. We all love the lights. Reminder, we are having a workshop on Saturday if you haven't already signed up. So we have lights that you can add to your cards. We've got, she's got action wobblers, the mini. She's got the big ones. Oh, look at that. I think that is precious. Next, we're going to have our stickles, and I'm going to make sure that I have the stickles coming out. I think I still have my old Nuvo Drops glitter one, but yeah. Jen is wanting me to go ahead and do it. Tara says, I bought the rulers after I saw you use them. Yeah, I know. I love the things. I absolutely love the things. So I love the ones we had before, but I love the ones that have come out since then. And I'm adding some snow onto our trees. I think I'm going to put some on our reindeer's back, so they got a little bit snowy too. So they got a little bit of snow on there. Not a lot, but it's cute. There we go. We are all done. So has everybody entered the giveaway that wants to? If you want to win this card, you have to type in !join in order to get in on the giveaway. And before I lose it again, I'm putting this back on my key ring so that I don't lose it again. I've actually got a hook underneath under my desk for me to hang them on. I think this is fabulous. All right. Anybody else wants to get in on the giveaway? You need to do that now. I'm cleaning up a little bit. We're done in less than 2 hours, guys. And that was with me having not die cut anything out, but having a basic, very basic plan. Tara loves it. Yay. Yeah, like I said, with this die set from, this stamp set from Spellbinders and Lisa Horton, these are All About Crafts Merry Sentiments. It has die set to go with all of it. And it's so fun. I love it. This is one that is the reason it's still at my desk, because this is from July. It's still at my desk because I'm going to be using it for cards going forward. Jen, who is Robin? Okay, and that has to do with Jingle Bells, Batman Smells, Robin laid an egg. Ruth's going to see if she can make some Crafty Alice sheet loads. Okay, 26 people in the giveaway. I'm going to go ahead and, well, we're going to make another one with a, so Stephanie says, I love the card. I think the gold really makes it. Yeah, the gold in the background makes it. We're going to be making a gold clock house cottage. Yeah, we're going to be making a gold one tonight at 5 o'clock. So if you don't already have it bookmarked or anything, make sure that you go to the video and hit notify me so you come in at 5 o'clock. And then if you are a member, don't forget we have our 4:30 pre-show. So we will be getting together, members only pre-show at 4:30 today. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and do the drum roll because the number has not gone up. So I'm thinking everybody is happy. So let's go ahead and give this guy away. Who's it going to be today? There's a couple of new folks I'm kind of hoping for. Ruth got it. So this one is going to be going to the UK. Here is the form for you, honey, to fill out for me. Plus it's in the description up at the top. I do have in the description the visual supply list that includes the link to the die sets over at Spellbinders. So if you're interested in this, if it's something that you want to create, I'd love it if you use my links. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do the credits so that I can be done and off of here and go start grabbing my lunch by the time Todd gets on his call. And I really hope that I get to see all of you guys that are members at 4:30. If you're not already a member, there should be a join button below the video on YouTube so you can join us as well. Okay, thank you guys for all the things. You guys are awesome. Let me go ahead and roll the credits. We're going to see if it does. I think I need to change a couple of things too. We're going to see what it looks like so I can know what I need to tweak before tonight. So I do want to think it doesn't have the things I thought it was going to have on there. Okay, it is going a little faster than I like, but that's okay. Thank you to all you guys for participating in my stream. You guys make this happen. So thank you again for all of that. And you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I will see you guys at 4:30 and 5 o'clock tonight for another clock card. I'll see you guys. Bye, guys.